A tried and true load hauling pack at an affordable price, the Kelty Red Cloud 80 women's backpack is the perfect pack for any adventure. From traveling abroad to multi-days on the trail, this pack is going to get you through. The first thing to talk about with any backpack is the suspension system and how it carries the load. So I'm going to turn it around just to talk about that. The standout feature here is Kelty's Perfect Fit suspension system. It's really innovative. It allows you to adjust the torso size and adjust the pack while you're wearing it, which is really great. You don't have to worry if you've adjusted the pack correctly. Is this pack fitting me right? Are there other adjustments I need to make? Basically, you put the pack on, do the adjustments, and you're good to go. What I normally do is, the first time I try it on, I will adjust this torso length up to the topmost part. So basically these loops here, you undo those, move this back panel all the way up to the top. There's a frame back there, and this kind of moves up and down that frame. So once you put the pack on, adjust the hip belt exactly where it needs to be on your hips. You just pull down on these really easy to use straps. Pull down on those, it brings this back panel down, and you just tighten it enough until it feels comfortable. So again, there's no guesswork into knowing if the torso fit is working for you. The torso size here is from 14.5 inches at the low end all the way up to 18.5 inches at the high end. So this is going to accommodate most users. And just talking about the padding and everything, the shoulder harness is really comfortable. It's contoured for a women's fit. You have really nice padding underneath of there, and there's mesh. So that's going to cut down on hot spots. If you're perspiring, it's going to wick away. And then behind there, you have the same padding. You have a nice channel in the middle, so that's going to allow warm air to escape. And then going down to the hip belt, you have a really nice lumbar pad there. The lumbar pad is really supportive and comfortable, and it's got a lot of padding in there as well. And then the hip belt is also contoured for a women's fit. That you've got that spacer mesh as well there, so it's going to keep you nice and comfortable. If I work my way down from the top, you've got some features back here. Really easy to use load lifter straps up top. That makes the load nice, pulls it in. You can route a hose for a hydration system out through this pack, and there's a strap on either side. You have an adjustable sternum strap. It's usually the last thing I adjust when I put the pack on. It has a little bit of give there, so you're able to breathe. And then moving down to the hip belt, there's a big zippered pocket on both sides of the hip belt. They're big enough for most size cell phones. It'd be a great place to store snacks or a small camera, so little items you want to get your hands on quickly. So overall, really great suspension system. This pack has got many pockets and places to store your gear, so you can store your gear and know exactly where it is in your pack. So starting up here on the top, a really big zippered lid here. You can store a lot of gear in there. And there's even a smaller pocket right on top. That'd be great for a map. It's a really shallow pocket, but really convenient. Moving to the side here, you've got two pockets on either side. This is a big open zippered pocket, and there's even a pass-through behind that pocket. So if you got tent poles or something like that, you can store the bottom of the tent poles here in the stretchy mesh pocket. Two compression straps, and as you can see, that you can store something as long as the pack. So there's a pass-through behind there, but this is a separate pocket. It's kind of a bellows pocket, so if you don't have this part packed out, if you don't need the full capacity of this pack, it stows away really easily. Again, the lid on top is a floating lid, so if you don't have this pack packed out completely, you have a nice spindrift collar on top. So this collar is adjustable. You can see I have some more capacity up there. There's a couple different ways to get into the main body of this pack. It's a true top-loading pack, and it opens really wide on top. So it's easy to get your gear in and out up top. There is a really big U-shaped zipper here that allows main access into the main body, and that just allows you to get your hands on gear in the middle and towards the bottom. And then on the Red Cloud series of packs, you do have a lower sleeping bag compartment. This is a really great sleeping bag compartment. The zipper opens up all the way around the pack. So a lot of backpacks have a compartment that kind of opens in a U shape or something like that, but the whole bottom of this pack opens up. It allows you really easy access into the bottom. You can get your sleeping bag out of there. And there's even a divider that you can choose to divide the bottom and the main body, or you can toggle it away and have one big pocket. There's a convenient pocket right on top. This is a little bit shallower of a pocket, but it does span from here all the way down to there. I've just got an extra layer in there to show the size. There's two little compartments, and there's even a toggle for keys or something like that. So a really nice pocket here. It allows you access into that smaller body. Some last quick features. This lid converts into a day pack. So underneath of that lid, there's two little straps. You can either put it around your waist, wear it over your shoulder, and that's really convenient for traveling because you could leave this back at camp or back at the hostel, take this along with you, and you don't have to carry an extra small day pack. There's nice carry loops here. You've got daisy chain on the front, a tool loop down here, but again, for travel, this is really nice. You can pick it up by that strap. There's a carry handle in the back, and so you don't have to worry about breaking any of these buckles or anything like that. Nice daisy chain on the bottom here as well, so you can lash gear there. Compression straps all over the pack, so plenty of places to store your gear on the outside if you like to use it that way. Overall, the Red Cloud 80 is a load hauling pack. You've got a lot of capacity, but there's also a lot of compression on this pack. So if you don't have it packed out completely, you can cinch that down, cinch the load down. It makes it very versatile, anywhere from just traveling to on the trail. It is the Kelty Red Cloud 80 women's backpack.